What is up everybody and welcome back to another Among Us video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you about a secret rainbow color that you should never use in Among Us. So in Among Us, I'm sure that many of you already know that there's 12 colors, but did you know that there's actually a secret color in Among Us that only a select few of players will ever get access to? I actually got to use this rainbow color and you won't believe what happened next, so you won't want to miss this. And before we get any further into this video, I do want to mention that 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on Among Us darkest secrets. So why not solve that issue by hitting the subscribe button with the bell icon turned on, and dropping a like on this video if you do enjoy. But now let's begin with today's story video. So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. When I got online, I clicked on my profile, and I had a different color. Whenever I play Among Us, I'm usually red, but this is a color that I have seen before. I know it looks like green, but this is a color known as green, which is a color that doesn't exist in Among Us. So I closed my account, and I wanted to create a game. Maybe I turned into green, but when I created the game, I turned into white. And for some reason, I had a mini crewmate, and I don't remember ever selecting it. But why did I turn into white? That doesn't make any sense. So I left the game and I checked my profile again. I no longer had the mini crewmate, but I still had the green color. Even the visor looks green. I need to get to the bottom of this, because I have never seen it before. Maybe I unlocked a new color in Among Us that only a few players have. So I got into a match of free play. I wanted to see the color that I would change to, and when I entered the match I was white once again. This is so strange. So I left the match of free play and I went to go create a game. I want to see what happens if I try to change my color. So I went back to red, and nothing has happened just yet. So I left the lobby and I went back to the home screen, and I clicked on my profile, and my color did go back to normal. But I need to get to the bottom of this. You know what they say, everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna get into a match of Among Us. So as I was looking for a lobby to join, I decided to go with the one named Siege. And when I entered the lobby, I was the color red, and they started the game immediately. I was an impostor, and I spawned inside of the main hall. Whenever I play Among Us, it's really rare for me to become impostor, which I found really strange. So my mission was to eliminate the crewmates and try to find the answer on what's going on. So maybe there is a reason on why I'm imposter. It might get me closer to my answer. So I entered the gap room and I vented, and saw the opportunity to take out Lime, which I did. That's one crewmate down. Now I need to find the rest. So in order to not be suspicious, I vented all the way to viewing deck, which is in the opposite side of the map. I also turned on the lights to seem less suspicious. But as I was looking at my screen, I could see a rainbow effect, which I have never seen before. This effect has been happening ever since I took out Lime. But I thought my game was just facing a random issue, but it hasn't gone away. Lime's body was then reported, and I asked in the chat, does anyone else have a rainbow screen? The crewmates didn't respond to me, and Yellow and Cyan voted me out, even though they didn't even suspect me as the imposter. I ended up losing the game, but I'm gonna join another lobby. I'm just hoping that the rainbow effect goes away. As I was looking for a lobby to join, I just went with this one. There was only a few players inside of this lobby, so I'm just gonna wait for more people to join. After a few minutes of waiting, we finally had a good amount of players to start a game. This time I was a crewmate, and there was an imposter among us, which wasn't me this time. I spawned inside of the brig, and I made my way over to the main hall, and then into electrical. I need to look around for any suspicious activity. I did a quick task in the electrical room, but then the lights turned off. So I'm gonna go inside of the cargo bay to turn on the lights. And as I was turning on the lights, Purple took me out. Wait, what? How did he manage to get me from that far? He was across the cargo bay. I had no other choice but to do tasks and float around as a ghost. Maybe if I look around I can spot something. I didn't see anything, but then my body was reported. Maybe I can get an answer inside of the chat. So I began to read what the crewmates were saying, and Brown was sending some secret code. The crewmates then voted for Black, even though he didn't do anything, and nobody even suspected him in the chat. Now I was just waiting for Purple to take out Black, which he eventually did inside of the brig, and the imposter won the game. But looks like I'm getting closer to my answer after that secret code that Brown sent in the chat. So I'm gonna leave this lobby and join another one. So I joined another random lobby, and this lobby had more players, but I was the color green, which is very similar to the one that I saw earlier when I had my profile. Out of all colors it could have gave me, it gave me this one. I'm gonna stay in the game to see if anything happens. I was once again a crewmate, and I spawned inside of the engine room with a few other crewmates that later vanished. That is so strange. I then went over to the main hall and went down the ladders into electrical, and that is when I heard a random noise coming from the bottom. So I made my way down there and I didn't see anything. But then I saw a rainbow crewmate, and he caused my entire screen to turn into a rainbow. I need to go as far away as possible. But when I went to lounge, Purple took me out again, right in front of Black. This doesn't make any sense. Why would they just take me out in front of another crewmate, especially early game? Maybe I saw something I shouldn't have seen, but then something clicked on my head. Is that Huester? Huester is a rainbow imposter. So I typed in the chat, Huester, is that you? But I got no response. So then I typed hello, and still nothing. That had to have been Huester. But what is he doing in my game? And why is he causing this rainbow effect that I've never seen before? Everyone ended up voting for Purple, and we won the game. But then I was stuck on a black screen, and as I was about to leave, I had the option to start another game. So I clicked on the button, and I was now inside of the cafeteria, in Skeld. I was no longer red, I was a rainbow. Huester must be the one behind all of this. I am now a rainbow crewmate. Huester must be somewhere in here. I need to start looking around. So I made my way over to Medbay, and I wanted to check up on the dummies. Dummy 1's color was red, and he was completely normal. I was the only one that was changing color. So then I began to look around the map, and the other dummies seemed to be normal as well. But where could Huester be? And why did he turn me into a rainbow? He has to be hiding in here somewhere, but where exactly? As I was looking around O2, the lights randomly turned off. So I went over to weapons, and as I was looking out the window, a rainbow appeared. How is there a rainbow in space? This doesn't make any sense. The rainbow then vanished, and I went over to electrical to turn on the lights. Maybe that's a sign that Huester is in here. And when I turned them on, the rainbow effect returned. So I was now a rainbow crewmate, and the entire map was changing colors. Why is this happening? I then began to search for Huester, and as I was looking around, the dummies were also changing color. This is so strange. I also went back to weapons, and the rainbow was no longer there. I expected it to return. I left weapons and I went to go look around in electrical, and then I heard a noise coming from the cafeteria. So I quickly made my way over there, and when I walked inside, I saw Huester. A bunch of rainbows then appeared on my screen, and I could no longer see. It looks like Huester made a return. If you would like to know what happened next, let's see if we can get this video to 30,000 likes. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Lazy Doggo for helping me produce this video. If you would like to help out a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that I found on my channel.